I have the pleasure of saying hello and introducing you first before Lee gets started. Welcome to part 2 of our Passion Meets Purpose series on cultivating resilience. So we're looking forward to today. Before I start, I'd just like to pay and acknowledge my respects to the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation on whose land we hold this meeting on. I'd also like to acknowledge and pay my respects to all elders past, present and emerging, and extend the same respect to other First Nation peoples here today. And we also have our team streaming online, so they're all over Australia, so let's all give them a big wave. Woo! Hello! We also have joining us our co-CEO, Dan Cockerell. He spoke last week. Did anyone here come last week and get a chance to meet Dan? Yeah, cool. Well, he's tuning in again. So he's not talking today, I don't think, but let's give him a big wave anyway. Yay! Welcome, Dan. Before we start, guys, I think Lee mentioned this. Please, if you can, turn your phones on silent and just immerse yourself in this experience, okay? It's not very often you get to come to these events where you can be inspired. So I'm Sarah. I didn't introduce myself before. I'm part of the Success Coach team here at Torrens. And this is Lorilee, our beautiful Success Coach, who's here to do part 2, Cultivating Resilience. If you haven't met Lorilee already, you'll know that she is a beacon of positivity. And we're really lucky to have her here. With a background spanning of over 3 decades as a registered nurse, she's touched the lives of many and offering all of her care, support and unwavering compassion along their health journey. And for the last 15 years, she's not only shared her wealth of knowledge, but also inspired a new generation of nurses and caregivers to make a profound difference as an educator and a lecturer. With an unwavering passion and dedication towards empowering others, Lorilee is also a trained life coach who has the knack of helping us humans and students to reach new heights, overcome challenges and achieve extraordinary results. So get ready to be inspired. And without further ado, welcome Lorilee.
Here we go. Are we ready, everyone? Yay! Let me see if there's more high energy from different states, because right now we are simulcasted across all different campuses. Let's hear it let's start with Surrey Hills. Let me hear some noise, Surrey Hills. Yay! Yes, Christina there, one of our success coaches there. Let's hear it from Ultimo Campus. Yay! Oh, you can hear them, right? How about Brisbane? Are you there, Brisbane? Yay! There you go.
I have a problem with unmuting. I have a problem with muting. Sorry.
There you go. Joke from Ultimo. Yay! How about Wakefield? Wakefield, are you awake? Yay! And last but not the least, everyone, let's hear it from Melbourne! Great! Love that energy! Well, for you guys who are seated somewhere there, they can't see you, right? But it's okay. They'll see you on YouTube channel, okay? This will be posted on YouTube channel, so that's really good. Now, it's really nice to see all of you. Okay, passion meets purpose. Today, part 2 series is all about cultivating resilience, right? For those who were here last week, 27th of February, it was such a great experience, right? Can you share with us even 1 or 2 words, your take home from last week? To share it from other people. What are your take home last week? And even words that you have, carried with you. Yes. It's like, call me. Share, what is it? Come on. Give me a word that you have, like, you put it in your heart.
The 3 C's?
The 3 C's. What are those 3 C's? Exam. I told you I'm a lecturer as well. Pardon? Check. Challenge. Good. And cultivate. Thank you so much. Yay. We've talked about, because last week is all about embrace positivity, right? And how can we be positive if you have lots of negative self-talk, which is not very helpful, right? If you want to Focus on your vision. I want to be a nurse one day. I want to be a master's in public health one day. I want to be an educator. I want this, I want that. But then you've got a lot of negative self-talk that I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do this. I don't have money. Maybe I'm just not good enough, you know? So these are the things that's dragging you down, even though you're the most intelligent person in the whole world. No matter how good you are, how wealthy you are, how good you are in all academics, but when setbacks come, and it will really come to you even if you don't want to, how would you handle this, right? It's all about all aspects of life, your emotions, your psychological, the physical, what else? The spiritual, of course, the financials, all aspects of life is actually going to be affected. And you'll be surprised, like, hang on a minute, I'm the brightest student in the class, but hang on, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling that emptiness? Why am I feeling insecure? Why am I doubting myself? So these were the topics last week that we want you to embrace. Instead of the negative self-talk and that belief, we want you to have that positive outlook in life. We want you to develop that, right? And with that, you've learned from, what else did you learned from last week? What else? Apart from the 3 C's. You need to surround yourself with? Yeah, like-minded people. Otherwise, if you are, whether at work, at school, at home, if you have all that negativities, what will happen? You feel like you doubt yourself as well, right? And that's not good for you to pursue anything, even if you have the most concrete goal, and you know your why, but then that becomes a challenge for you. So let's talk about moving forward. This is like a journey, right? 3 series is your journey. This is you, self-awareness. I've been negative. You check. Hang on, I'm thinking negatively now, Lee. I need to challenge this. Is my thinking right now valid, right? Is it accurate? Am I going to maybe judge that person? I'm not going to text him anymore. I'm going to unfriend him on Facebook. I'm going to unfriend him or unfollow him on Instagram. So before you do that and have that negative self-talk, as I've mentioned last week, you challenge that. Is it the right purpose, right? Am I thinking the right things? Now, when you cultivate it under part of the 3 C's, we want to make sure that, hang on, I think I need to reframe this. The reason being I wasn't invited for the party is because they're too busy and they forgot me. Maybe next time I'll reach out. So instead of, like trying to drown yourself into that, you cultivate a positivity, right? So now that you know yourself better, right? You understand yourself. There's already self-awareness, self-discovery. Now you are ready to face another thing. It's all about your resilience. How resilient are you, ladies and gentlemen, everyone? From 0 to 10. Where are you sitting? From being resilient. 8? Wow. 9? What else? 6? There's no 0. That's good. There's no 0. 10. I love that positivity. 10. Right. It's good that you know yourself, right? But obviously, there are things that we can't control. All right? And for that, I want you to, each one of you, journey with me. Are we ready? Sydney, I'm sure you can hear me. Adelaide, Brisbane. I want each one of you to think about, let's do the goal setting, okay? Have that specific goal right now. Don't say it, but on your mind. I'm sure some of you are like, this is not for me really today, Lee, because you know what? I'm good enough already. I don't need to be sitting here. I don't need to learn from you, but it's okay. Sit here and you'll discover yourself. Okay. So think about a goal, a concrete goal right now. Okay? Done? You've got your goal, right? And ask yourself, why am I actually focused on this goal? Why? Don't tell me. It's a secret, right? So you've got your why. This is your goal. And you've got your why, correct? All right. So it's good that you are focused on this one. Now think about the different possible challenges that would come along the way. I'll give you 30 seconds to think. You've got your goal already. This is my goal, Lee. And I'm doing this for my whatever, for my family, for my future. Now think about, with that goal, what are the possible challenges? You can even write it on your notes as well if you want to. You can write it on a piece of paper, it's up to you, or on your mind if you've got a good, sort of like brain, what you call that? Memory. Okay? So you've got all the possible challenges. Now give me, in general, give me a sample of a possible challenge or challenges. Give me an example. If this is your goal. Time, good. Time. Financial, what else?
Timely placements.
Time, okay. What else? What are the challenges within your goal, okay? Emotion, okay. Time, emotion.
The physical
Financial.
hard work.
Health, okay, good.
The physical hard work.
The physical, physical hard work. What else? Criticism. So it could be the people, right? The people that you work with, the people that you mingle with. Fear, love that. Okay? So that's good. Why am I encouraging you? Because your goal and your why is not enough for you to succeed. You need to be very ready for the possible challenges, setbacks, what else? Trials. What are the other different synonyms, right? Why is it important? So that, why do you think it's important? Hello, welcome. Why is it important? Lee, I've got my concrete goal. I want to pursue nursing. And when I finish this, this is for my family or for my permanent residency, whatever it is. You've got a why, very concrete. Why am I asking you that you should know in advance what are the possible challenges? Can you tell me? And please let me know if there are any messages from the Zoom or anything, okay? What do you think?
To be prepared.
To be prepared.
To fight against it.
To fight against it. Good. Because you know why? As I've mentioned earlier on, even if you think like Lee, I've been brought up really strong. I've been brought up like I'm so good. I don't need this session, passion meets purpose. This is useless. I want to go home. I want to go outside and sit down because it's pretty useless. Those people are has a fixed mindset because they think that they're solid. They think that they're good enough. They think they're overconfident, right? They don't have fear. But when setback comes, they're more prone to depression. They're more prone to anxiety. They're more prone to anything because you know why? They weren't prepared. Yeah? It's the emotional intelligence at the same time. And that's the time they call the success coach, oh, I can't really do my homework and this and that. I'm actually late or something. Everything escalating into what? It's like you're sinking. Lee, I wasn't prepared. I thought I was okay. I thought I don't need any inspiration at all because I have a different culture, Lee. Yeah? I've been trained to be very strong, but I wasn't ready. So that's what I'm saying, that this session is really important for you. Because a lot of you from last week had a good goal, had a concrete why. Please put this in your heart. Everyone, look at me. And the whole campuses can see me anyways. Embrace that goal. And don't forget your why. But be prepared for all the challenges. Now let's digest this. Someone talk about the challenges could be Lee, time. Let's think about this, okay? Time. Now that you know that this is the challenge and you want to be resilient, right? If it comes in the future in 2 months' time, I know what to do. So what could be the possible, strategy that you could do? In order for you need to overcome the time problem, possible problem, so that you can focus on your goal. So what could be the right thing, the strategy for you to overcome this time possible problem? Could be time management. Start early. So what could be this time? It could be, is it working, studying at the same time, juggling with different responsibilities? Is that what you meant? Whoever said that? You could be studying and then you've got work, because you need to work 24 hours a week for those internationals, right? And you've got, maybe some of you has a family. Maybe some of you has a family as well, right? Correct? And family could be children or whatever, right? And you need to juggle everything. And how can I do this, Lee?
Set up a routine.
Set up a routine. Love that. What's your name?
Sky.
Sky. Thank you. I feel like I'm Sky right now. I'm in heaven. Okay. So yes, set up a routine. Time management, right? Because if you don't do this, what will happen to you? If you're overwhelmed, you've got lots on your plate already. I'm working, I've got assessment to do, I'm doing this, I've got kids, I've got drop-offs, a lot of things on your plate. But Lee, I am so okay. I've been brought up really strong. So what could you do? What could you do with the time management?
Prioritize.
Prioritize your time. What else?
Be disciplined.
Pardon?
Be disciplined.
Be disciplined, yeah? So you make sure, maybe if you're working Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, stick to that. And studying, stick to that. Have a, trial and error. If I do this, Lee, maybe studying Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the rest will be just working. So it's up to you, right? Because at the end of the day, who's reaping the success? It's you, right? So that's very, very important, that you need to make sure that you balance your time. Okay? Any questions to that? Now, let's talk about the finances. Lee, this is a challenge, Lee, finances. Oh, I can't help you with that. I need some finances too. What do you do if that could be the possible challenge?
Set up your money, whatever you're earning, set into a different set, like your bills in a different set, your other expenses like grocery and everything in a different set. And there should be a set you're gonna save, maybe $10. That will end up helping after 1 month.
That's good. Saving, right? Of course, when you work within your limit, right? So you can save as well at the same time. Because you can't just like, Lee, I really need money, I need to work Monday to Sunday. How about what is your priority, right? You need to always ask yourself, Lee, if my possible challenge or distraction could be money, and with money I need to work, because without working I don't have money, right? But Lee, I'm also studying, I'm committed to study for 3 years or 2 years. How do I do this? So you need to balance that. You need to ask yourself right now, what is the most important thing to me right now, right? Especially if you have assessment today, but you have work. Lee, I need to work because I need money, but it's my assessment today. It happens to me because I'm also a lecturer for nursing, right? And I asked the student, I cannot decide for you. What is the most important thing to you right now? Lee, it's true. But right now, it's your assessment. If you fail, what will happen to your goal? Right? So you need to balance it. Because some students will say, oh, I've committed to my work already. But when you're casual, you can ask for a different time, right? So it's really about time management at the same time, okay? Anything else that you think that is actually what else a while ago? It's all about the time, money. What else did you say a while ago?
Physical hard work.
Physical hard work. What are you going to do in the physical hard work so that it won't be a big problem?
Health.
Look after your health. See? So these are examples that when you put in a dot points on your little notebook, this is my goal. Write it down, right? This is my goal. This is my why. These are the possible challenges, distractions, or problems. Address that one by one as early as you can. It's like talking to yourself. So that when that time comes that you will have a problem with finances, problem with time or emotions, you have an idea on how to. Okay, and of course, if you need some motivational top-up, whom to call? Not Ghostbusters, come on. Whom to call at school?
Lorilee.
Oh my God, oh my goodness. Me? Not success coach. Me, Sarah, in Surrey Hills is Christina and Michelin, and of course, Jock, Lauren, and Anisha. And in Adelaide, it's Della, and of course, in Brisbane is actually Richard Whitfield. So we are here to give you that motivational top-up. We're not here to give you advice that you should have done this. We're not your mother or parents, right? We will be able to guide you in every step of the way when it comes to goal setting, at the same time, allowing you to understand why this is actually happening and what are the possible strategies that you could do, okay? So we're guiding, we are not dictating words on you because this is your accountability and your responsibility. We're here to open up some questions, open-ended questions, and then you're there to realize that, oh, I didn't know that I can do that. I didn't know that I'm capable of doing that. I didn't know that I have to do this and do that. So we are there to open up your brain, or your brain cells, your heart. And last week, we've talked about the neuroplasticity. Have you heard about that? Yes. Do you believe in that? Yes. So every time there are setbacks, and because you have embraced that positivity and you've reframed it, you've got the 3 C's, check, challenge, and cultivate. You've reframed everything and you know what to do and you've got the strategies. Your neurons it's like rewiring. Even if you say, I can't do it, Lee. Yes, you can. The more you do it, it's like a muscle, right? It strengthens its function. So even in our stroke patient, as a nurse myself, it actually happens because it's you. It's conditioning your mind. Your mind is very powerful. As soon as you condition your mind and you do it as well, you're not just thinking, but you do it as well, put it into action, it will happen. You make it happen. No one can ever help you except you. Success coach are just there to guide you. But the only way that you can be more progressive and successful and happy is all about you. And let's talk about this. Hang on, let me just get this one. So Lee, how do we cultivate resilience? So I like mnemonics. When I'm teaching, I like mnemonics, okay? So I've got here DBPLSS, okay? I was just thinking of, what could be the meaning of this? Maybe D for don't, B for don't be. P could be pessimistic. Hang on, let me just increase my neurons right now. LSS, so love, S, self-care, and S is serenity, could be, okay? So let's talk about D. How you cultivate your, So D, develop positive outlook in life, okay? So when you're developing a positive outlook in life, you can't control anything that comes along your way, right? So think about this. Trials, challenges, problems are just temporary. Think about that. And choose what you can control, yeah? Because if you overthink, then what will happen if you overthink? You feel like you're sinking. You feel like, I can't do this anymore, and I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I think I can't pursue my nursing. I think I can't pursue my education. I think I can't pursue any of the courses because you're drowning already, right? So develop that positive outlook that everything is temporary and you can do this because you've already chosen to be in that set of the growth mindset. Because those who are fixed-minded, they don't want to listen. They really don't want to listen. They don't need to listen to this topic. And they're very resistant. Okay? And for those teachers here, like Professor Naz is here, when you give them feedback, they don't want to listen to your feedback. That, oh, you failed because of this and this, that. It's because they have their own expectation, but this is reality. Okay? So you must be open to that. Expectation versus reality. With growth mindset, you're very adaptive to that. We'll talk more about that. Okay? So happy with that? D for develop your positive outlook. Can you all see that? I hope the rest of the campuses can see this. Good. B is for ball. So if you have little kids. Anyways, so B. Yes. So build a strong support system, right? You have friends with you, you've got your family with you perhaps, or anyone around that surrounds you. And make sure like-minded people. Again, if they're not, whether at work, at school, or wherever you go, especially at work, right? Because most of you are working anyways. How would you feel if you're working with people who are very toxic, right? They're like, they always look on, they don't appreciate you, even if you've done so much already, good stuff. They always look on the little things, because you know why? They've got insecurities. They've got self-doubt. And they're trying to reflect it back to you. Displace it on you so that you feel negative as well. Don't be mad at them. Don't be upset. They need help. Be understanding. And of course, speak up at the right time. Because they're trying to pull you down because they're also sinking. And they don't want to see you happy. They can't wait to see you fail. Okay? That's the reality. So we make sure that we choose the people that we mingle with. I'm not saying that you have to be choosy, but because that can, the people around you, look at the person, the people around you, from your right and left, look at them. How's the vibes? Are they good vibes? Right? Are they positive vibes and all that? Yeah, it's very important for you to know that, okay? So it actually reflects, because the more you are with them, the more you become like them. There's a saying goes, tell me who your friends are, and I tell you who you are. Very good. So again, letter B, build a strong support system who are like-minded. Hang on. My props. Letter P. Okay? What's P? Practice self-care. This is very important for you guys. Do you believe in this? Practice self-care?
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of self-care have you done lately? When you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling... What's your self-care?
Meditation.
Gym, I love that. What else?
Meditation.
The other team,
Oh, yeah.
so they
Okay.
can't hear what your responses are. So let's
Cool.
invite the process.
Cool. They can? Okay. Okay, that's good.
Louder.
Yeah.
What the self-care things are.
Lovely. So, Seth, what you've done, you did the gym. Good. When you're stressed and there's so much OSCEs or maybe assessments, I want to go to the gym first. And it reactivates your hormones. Driving where? Driving. Maybe you can drive my car. Okay. Driving everywhere. Good. What else? Healthy food. Wow, love that. Healthy food. Proper sleep. Love that. What's the proper sleep for you? Ask nurses. What's the proper sleep? 4 hours? My goodness. Yeah, 6 to 8 hours for adults. Good. What else do you do? Sleeping? Sorry. Swimming. I love that. I don't know how to swim. But anyway, swimming, healthy food, gym, meditation, no social life. Oh, that's boring.
No social media.
Traveling, no social media. Can you survive? No social media. What else? How about you? What's your before you go? What's your self-care? Reading books. Love that. How about you? Sleeping. You're sleeping, yeah? Okay. Say hi to everyone. Sleeping. What else? Running. Good. So Netflix. Watch Netflix. Love that. So it's really important, guys, that you're aware what are sort of like therapy. Some of you could be walking with your dogs, right? Very important as well. Like animals can actually, heal whatever you are actually experiencing at this time. So that's very important. Practice self-care, because self-care can help you get back your power, self-power back. That's very important. No matter what setbacks you are going through, it could be financial, emotional, it could be work-related, intimacy, whatsoever. It is very important. Practice self-care. And apart from that self-care, if you need to speak to someone when it comes to motivation, who else are you going to talk to?
Mother.
Apart from the mother, when you're at school. Success. There you go, success coaches, right? That's very important that you know that. And if in case success coach is not enough, and you think that you're really drowning, but you have that self-awareness, right? Self-discovery. You know that you need help. Please see your doctor, the GP, okay? And if you need more, therapists from the GP, they actually give you referral to see your therapist, counseling, psychologist. Don't be shy for that. You need help, right? It's okay to not be okay. So you have to be honest. Step up, okay? Otherwise, you'll end up drowning yourself and you feel like you're already in that level of depression. You don't want that to happen, okay? So that's P. One more thing. D, B, P, and the L is learn from your setbacks. So with your setbacks, just think about it. Maybe, it's like learning from your experience. Look at it as growth experience and reevaluate. It's like when you're driving and you have the navigator and you've missed the turn, it recalculates. Sit down, compose yourself before you freak out, reevaluate. Where did I go wrong? That's a song, right? Where did I? Whatever. Okay. So learn from your setbacks. Happy with that? It's very important. And they're all temporary. And again, talk to people. Don't just stay there, like sit there on your own without talking to other people. Talking to other people is very important, right? Do you have friends, right? Yeah. Good. That's good to know. Right, S. S stands for? Good thing you didn't say that louder. But we're nurses, we know that, okay? But not this time. S is stay flexible, okay? Stay flexible. Whenever there are setbacks, you always be adaptive. They are flexible to changes, dynamic, right? Can you hear me at the back? Okay. Be dynamic, be flexible, okay? And because, there always be ups and downs. And again, as I've mentioned at the beginning, you know your goal, you know your why, you have written all the possible dot points of that possible challenges, and you have that proven strategy in each of those challenges. If money is the problem, then you can work, but within your limit, right? If it's more on your work colleagues or whatever it is, what could be the possible strategy? If there's a problem within that work area, talk to the right people, escalate it, something like that. Or if this is really not good for you, then change another job. That's all you need to do. Then sinking, right? So we make sure that in every challenges, don't forget, have a strategy in order for you to overcome that possible challenges. So that if you will be able to overcome this, and there is self-awareness, all the strategies in the middle, you'll be able to focus on your vision and your whys, okay? No matter what. And last one, S, set your goals. This is it, right? So make sure, a while ago, you were able to think about your goal, your why, challenges, strategies. Keep doing that. Trust me, it will make a big difference in your studying, and whoever's working here, it can make a lot of difference because you already got your self-care, self-awareness, and self-discovery. You know what to do, right? So right now, any questions so far? Okay. Right now, I want each one of you, okay? I want each one of you to please keep your phones away, all right? Let's do this. This is your journey. From last week, embrace positivity. Today is all about cultivating resilience. You've learned about the DBP, LSS, okay? I want you to close your eyes right now. No cheating and don't sleep, okay? No cheating and don't sleep. Close your eyes, okay? I know you have another class, so that's why I'm very conscious about this. Now, as you close your eyes, I want you to go back to that certain challenge or challenges that you had from the past few weeks, years, whatever, is the most unforgettable challenge or challenges. As we go back to that, we don't have a music, right? As we go back to that, I want you to think, what did you do at that time? What was the strategy that you do and you felt like it didn't work? Okay? So go back to the unforgettable challenge or setback. It's good. And I want you to think, what did you do last time? How did you see it? And when you see it that way, how did you feel? And when you feel it that way, how did you act on it? What was your reaction? And now, what was the outcome? That's good. Now, as you still close your eyes, still go back to that challenge that you were able to imagine today. Now, if this is now happening again, now that you have heard this session and even last week, how would you see it this way at this time? That particular challenge. How do you see it right now? And how do you feel right now? And what could be your reaction? Close your eyes. How would you react right now? Now, what could be the outcome? I'll give you 10 seconds. Be in that moment of that challenge, because it might happen again. You know what to do. I wish I could sing. La la la, la la la. Okay. Great. Slowly, open your eyes. Look at me. Look at me, Sydney. Look at me, Brisbane. Look at me, Adelaide. How did you feel looking back, going back to that situation? The way you see it, feel, and act, what was the outcome? And how did you feel when you face it again right now? Was it a different kind of approach? How did you feel right now, from 0 to 10? 9. 9, good. 10, that's good. How about before? What was the, when you actually look back, what was the first initial feeling before?
2.
2? Wow, from 2 to 10, eh? Good. Good. So some of you, there may be a drastic change. Some of you has maybe a little bit of a change, but at least there's improvement. That's the best thing. This is our practice. So I will encourage you guys to go back to your goal, go back to your why, and dot points all the possible challenges. And think of each of those challenges. What could be your strategy? I keep repeating this because you know what? People remember when you repeat them. Because if you don't, they always listen here and it comes out from their other ear. Put it in your heart. This is a challenge. One day, we'll see each other again and you'll say, Lee, you know what? You were right. You may not appreciate it now, but you'll appreciate it next time. Because again, the world is round. You'll have the highs and lows, but at least you're ready to conquer. Cultivate our resilience. And I would like to I also would like to have this 3 affirmation. I want you to say this after me, okay? Affirm this every day, all right? I am strong. Say it. So when you say I am strong, you're trying to remind yourself of your inner strength so that whenever there are setbacks come, you will be able to say, I am strong. You have that inner strength. I am resilient.
I am resilient.
So this is actually reminding you as well, affirming you that no matter how big or small the challenges would be, you are ready to conquer. Okay? And I am strong, I am resilient, and I'm capable.
I'm capable.
So that I am capable is actually reminding you that, it's always temporary. You'll have your setbacks. And it's helping developing your soft skills of accepting and being ready to conquer anything that comes along your way because you already set yourself into that standards that, hang on, Lee, I've got a good mindset. And having a good mindset, growth mindset, you are dynamic, flexible, and open to any learning experiences because every day is a learning experience, right? We grow, right? So shall we say it again? I am strong.
I am strong.
Louder, I am strong.
I am strong.
I am resilient.
I am resilient.
I am capable.
I am capable.
Very good. And I would like to leave this quote that I always create quotes, right? And I would like to share this with you. In every adversity that comes along your way, see the wisdom, the growth, and the opportunity. And even if the world says stop, just keep going because you are capable. Thank you so much for listening today and have a good afternoon. Please. Love you all. See you again next week.